You can have a great business idea, you can work super hard, you can have a lot of business motivation, and you can still be the biggest thing slowing down your own business. This is how it happens. You get a great idea. Then you decide you're going to build the product, make the website, edit the videos, make the graphics, answer the emails, learn the software, do the marketing, do the research, and somehow manage to run your business. At first, you might think you're saving yourself a lot of money, doing the right thing, but after a while, everything has to wait for you, and now you have become the bottleneck. In this video, I'm going to show you how to tell if you are the bottleneck, what work you should keep doing, and what work you may need some help with. Because sometimes your business idea is not stuck, everything is just waiting for you. Here is the problem. Being the bottleneck does not always look like a problem. It can look like hard work, and it is. You wake up early, you stay up late, you always have something to do, your computer has a bunch of tabs open, your phone is full of notes, your task list keeps getting longer and longer, you are busy all day, so it feels like your business should be moving forward. But being busy and making progress are not always the same thing. You can spend 6 hours trying to make one graphic. You worked hard, but would somebody who already knows graphic design have made it much faster and for a really good price? You can spend weeks, if not months, learning video editing. You worked hard, but did your business really need you to become a video editor? You spent a month trying to figure out how to build a website. Again, you worked really hard, but did your business need you to become a web developer? This is one of the biggest mistakes I see when people are learning how to start a business. They think doing everything themselves is what a business owner is supposed to do. It's not. It doesn't equal moving faster. Sometimes doing everything yourself is exactly what is slowing down your business. Here's a simple question I want you to ask yourself. What is waiting for me right now? Is the website waiting for you? Are the videos waiting for you? Is the product waiting for you? Are customer emails waiting for you? Is the marketing waiting for you? Are the graphics waiting for you? Is the research waiting for you? If 5, 10, or 20 things cannot move until you personally do them, you may not have a motivation problem. You may have too much going on through one person, which is you. This is one reason people lose business motivation, even when they really care about their business. They're not lazy. You just have too much on your plate. Every time you finish one thing, 3 more things are waiting. You never feel caught up. After a while, the business you were excited about can start to feel like a job that never leaves you alone. That is when you need to stop asking, how can I work harder? And start asking, why does all of this work have to be done by me? I understand this because I make the same mistake. Years ago, I had a product idea I wanted to build. The product needed software. I thought I had only one choice. I thought I needed to go back to college and learn how to code. At that time, it made sense to me. I could not build the software, so I thought I had to become the person who could. Then one of my relatives, who was a software developer, asked me a question. And he asked me, would you rather spend your time writing code or designing products? I knew that answer. I wanted to design products. I wanted to decide how they should work, what they should do, and how they could be improved. Then he asked me another question. Why spend years learning how to do something you don't even want to do long term? That question changed the way I looked at building things. Maybe my job was not to do every skill myself. Maybe my job was to decide what needed to be built, explain what I wanted, manage the project, test the work, and make the important decisions, instead of trying to learn everything myself. That was a huge change for me. Since then, I have worked with freelancers on hundreds of projects. So how do you know what work you should keep doing? I like to put business work into 3 simple groups. The first group is work that helps grow the business. This can be understanding your customers, deciding what product to build, improving your offer, finding new opportunities, and making really important decisions. The second group is work that helps me run the business. This can be schedules, organizing information, updating systems, handling normal processes, and keeping things moving. The third group is work that someone else may be able to do for you. This can be video editing, graphic design, web development, research, data entry, product drawings, document formatting, thumbnails, software design, and other repeat work. The question is not, can I do this? And probably you can. The better question is, should I be spending my time doing this? That is a completely different question. A lot of business owners ask themselves, can I do this? Most of the time, the answer is yes. Given enough time, you can learn video editing, you can learn graphic design, you can learn how to build websites, you can learn how to build software. You can learn almost anything. But just because you can do something does not mean you should be the one doing it. You can spend 8 hours editing a video, probably, but should you? Can you spend 2 weeks learning a new software program for one project? That's doubtful, but should you? Can you personally answer every email forever? Probably not. This is where a lot of people who are learning how to start a business slow themselves down. Their business can only move as fast as one person can do all the work. So, can I do it? Should I do it? Is the question you should be asking yourself. Find the right people, right? Here is something simple you can do. Look at what you have worked on during the last 7 days. And then first, look for work you did more than once. That is repeat work. Next, look for things that are still waiting because you had no time to do them. Those are delays. Then look for the work you keep putting off because you don't like doing it. You're just dreading it. And finally, look for the work that takes you a long time because you're still trying to learn how to do it. That's a skill gap. These 4 things can show you where your time is going. Repeat work may need a process. Work that keeps getting delayed may need help. Work that you hate doing may need to come off your plate. Work that takes you forever because you don't have the skills may be better for someone else who already knows how to do it really well and can get a good price on having them do it. Here's a good example. You shoot a 1-hour video, then you spend the next 6 hours editing it. Then you make graphics. Then you make a thumbnail. Then you upload and schedule everything. You may spend a whole day trying to get your 1-hour video of your product out to people. You may not be bad at business. You may just be doing too many jobs. Give yourself a break. Now, I want to be very clear about something. I'm not telling you to hand your business off to somebody else. You should still make the important decisions. You should still decide the direction your business is going in. You should still set standards. You should still be responsible for the final result. The work you may be able to get help with is the work that needs to be done after you know what you want. You decide what the website needs to do. Somebody with the right skills can then build it. You decide what the video needs to teach. An editor can edit the video. You decide what the product should do. A designer or developer can build it for you. Focus on execution. You decide what your customers need. Other people can help you complete some of the work needed to help those customers. Your role is still very important. You're just not trying to do everything yourself. Some people hear this and go way too far the other way. They go from doing everything themselves to trying to give everything to somebody they've never worked with before. Don't do that. Start small. Give somebody one real task. Maybe you need 5 videos edited. Start with 1. See how good they are. Maybe you need 20 graphics. Start with 2. Maybe you need a full website. Start with 1 page or 1 clear part of the project. Then pay attention to how the person works. Do they understand your instructions? Do they ask good questions? Do they deliver when they say they will? Do they tell you when there's a problem? Do they give you the files you need? And most importantly, would you hire them again? That's what you're trying to find out. A small project helps you learn who you can trust before giving them bigger work. The goal is not to stop working. The goal is to stop doing everything yourself forever. Now let's talk about business motivation. A lot of people wait until they feel motivated before they make progress. I think a lot of the time it works the other way around. Progress creates motivation. Think about it. What gives you more energy? Looking at the same unfinished project for 6 weeks, or finally seeing something get done? That's motivation. The first product picture, the first finished website, the first edited video, and the first working version of your product. Seeing real progress can change the way you feel about your business. When everything is stuck, the business feels heavy. When things start getting done, you start getting excited again. Sometimes you don't need another motivational video. You need one of your unfinished projects to finally get done. Before you spend another hour doing another task, ask yourself these 5 questions. First, what result do I need from this task? Second, does this really need to be done by me? Third, will this task need to be done again? Fourth, what skill is really needed to do it well? And fifth, is there somebody who could do this faster than I could learn from the beginning? These questions help you stop looking at everything as one gigantic pile of work, a gigantic pile of work that feels overwhelming. But one clear task is easier to understand. You decide when it needs to be done, what skill is needed, and whether you should do it yourself or get help. That is how you make room for the work that really matters. Here is the shift I want you to remember. The old way is you doing everything. The better way is building a simple system that helps work get done. That system can include you, freelancers, templates, checklists, clear instructions, tools, and people you have worked with before. You do not need to build this all at once. You start with one project. You learn what works. You improve the way you explain things. You keep working with people who do a great job. You reuse your templates and your checklists. Over time, more work can get done without every single thing waiting for you. That is when your business starts becoming more than just the number of hours you can personally work. Here is what I want you to do when this video ends. Do not go search for another 100 business ideas. Look at the business idea or business ideas you already have and ask yourself, what is waiting for me? Find one thing that has been sitting there because you don't have the time, the skill, or the energy to get it done. Then ask yourself, do I really need to do this myself? Do I need a better way to do it? Or do I need help? Move one thing. Getting one real thing done may give you more business motivation than another month of planning. And you may find out that your business idea was never really the problem. The problem was that everything had to wait for you. That is one of the reasons I wrote Hire Freelancers, Build Faster. The book shows the system I use to prepare projects, explain what I need, hire freelancers, protect my work, manage my projects, and get more done without trying to do everything myself. Your business does not need you to do every job. It needs you to make sure that the right work gets done. So ask yourself one last question. Are you building the business, or is everything waiting for you? Find one thing and move forward.